Well, Liz, I was in Cheltenham Hospital with Andrew, and he desperately wanted to come home, and the doctor said that he couldn't because he was having too much treatment. He had 2 drivers and morphine injections into his arm, and I was desperate. So one of the very kind nurses there mentioned Cotswold Care Hospice, as was then, and suggested I get in contact with them.
And that was your first contact then?
With Cotswold Care. And within the week, Andy was home, and I met my first nurses, such as yourself, and you basically lived in my house for nearly 3 months, helping me take care of my son.
That's right, because in those days we only did evenings, didn't we? Well, nights, yeah. So you did the lion's share of...
Yeah, I would take care of him and my family. We all took turns and helped him through the day. The first couple of months he wasn't too bad, but the last month, 6 weeks of his life was very difficult, and very important to people such as myself is to get sleep. And although that was aided sleep, it gave me such a restful sleep knowing you guys were there, and the minute he woke up, you were there to give him that pain relief and settle him back to sleep. And therefore I used to go back to sleep as well. And it meant the world.
We used to have some challenges with Andy. He was quite a character, really.
He certainly was.
The number of nights that he used to say, "You sit with me until Mum's asleep and then you go downstairs." And we came to that deal.
Yeah.
And then we'd wait until you were asleep and he'd say, "You can go now." And we used to have to make him promise to call us. And then we'd hear him, and then we'd creep up the stairs, and you had a couple of steps that squeaked, and I used to think, oh, I hope Faye doesn't wake up. I hope Faye doesn't wake up.
Yeah, we discussed a baby monitor. Because Andrew wasn't comfortable with you guys being in the room all night. We had the baby monitor, and the deal was, we had the baby monitor, and as soon as you guys heard Andrew being restless, either he or myself would say, "Can you come up now?"
Yeah.
And up you would come, give him his pain relief, and he and I would go back to sleep.
Yeah.
And that, I think, is what got me through, as you know, when I was caring for him during the night, and the family through as a whole, because
you did most of the nursing, though. I was support, you know, in the background.
Yeah, but I had lots of support from my family, didn't I? Everybody
did.
helped, especially when he had the tubes and we had to clean them out, and his colostomy. So yeah, it was invalid. It just simply was, and he was so happy and called you his angels, because it meant he could pass away in his own home, surrounded by his family, and his friends would come and visit. And that was his dying wish, and you helped him achieve that wish. And for that we will always be grateful, always. And never be forgotten, you guys, his angels. And his angels.
And his angels.
And lots of hugs.
Yeah, we always had a hug. At the end of every shift, Andy would say, "Come on, it's hug time," and he'd give us a big hug. And that's something that, you know, it stays with us as nurses. Probably we talk, you know, if Andy's name was mentioned, a lot of the girls would say, "Andy used to give you a hug." And that was his thing, a big hug.
Even the nurses at Cheltenham remember him. I recently had to visit Cheltenham quite frequently because I work in care. And sadly, one of the ones are suffering with cancer, and I was up on those wards, and the nurses still remember me.
And he's got, he gave
and they've still got their mugs. He bought them all mugs with the names on, and put an angel wings on the back.
Oh, how wonderful.
Yeah, he loved you all. You know, the Cheltenham nurses I couldn't fault. I mean, that was on the private ward, but cut that bit. Yeah, he loved you all so much. He really did. It meant the world.
Yeah, it was a privilege to be able to work with you as a family. And we kind of got to know you
with all our warts.
Yeah.